Hello, everybody. I'd like to welcome you to our live hangout today. My name is Dottie Berry. I'm coming to you from Blaine, Washington. That's in the Pacific Northwest of the United States. I've got some amazing guests joining me today who are really going to just share with you their insights on Power Lead System, why they think it's good, how they're going to use it in their business. So I hope you'll just kind of hang with us for a few minutes. That's what it's all about. This is very casual, off the cuff stuff that we're going to be sharing with you. But first of all, I want to give just a very brief overview about what is Power Lead System. Well, first of all, it's a system that's actually been around. It was created by Michael Price of Priceless Possibilities. But the cool thing is now it's going to be the foundation of Power Lead System. Now, why is that cool? Well, in the past, when people had it with Michael over at Priceless Possibilities, there was no ability for people to share it with just the multitude of people and be rewarded for it. So that's what's changed now, and we're gonna share that. And so that is a huge distinction, because not only do we launch on September 30th with an amazing system that isn't new, okay? It's been around. It's a successful system that has been greatly used by many people to get to the top of their business and also to talk about their offline business and bring people into the fold online with their offline business. So I like to tell people that, let me just use this. I call it best in show. You know, have you ever seen the Westminster Dog Show and it's like best in show? Well, that's what Power Lead System is. I've been using it myself personally with great success, and that's why I'm really excited about it. And I say that it's like the 3-in-1 bonanza. Okay, I'm going to use a little thing up here again, 3-in-1 bonanza. What do I mean by that? Well, first of all, you get a free lead system. Let me just say that again, a free lead system. What does that mean? It's free. It's a lead system, contact management. It's done for you. You just send it out with a link, and then it's a free lead system. Now, who wouldn't want a free lead system if you're in business? I mean, everybody would want that. And that's what's so great about it. Whether you're offline, online, whether you have a nonprofit, whether you have a passion, you want to build a list of people. And not just any kind of lead, but I say quality leads. Now, what does that mean? I mean, think about it for a second. Only somebody who's in a business or trying to get leads or wants to have a business would be interested in a free lead system. So once they opt in, that becomes a quality lead. And when you have the free lead system, you pass up every other lead, okay? When you upgrade to the custom system, then you get to keep every single lead. And we're going to talk more about this, but still, I want to just cover real quickly what is that 3-in-1 bonanza. So number one, it is, let me just go back to it, the free lead system, okay? Free lead system, okay? Number two, what have we got? We've got a 100% customizable system. What does that mean? That means that unlimited number of sales pages, lead capture pages, autoresponders, subdomains, you name it, you can customize it. The third component, folks, is the 100% commissions. Now, I'm not going to spill all the beans on exactly how that works right now, because I want you to stay with us through this entire hangout while people share with you about why they're involved, and then we're going to cover about that reward system. Because basically, if you share the system, you have the opportunity to be rewarded. I think that's pretty cool. So anyway, let's turn it over to a few people. Let me, first of all, welcome my guests. We've got on here Allison and Kevin C., and we've got Dave Smith. Dave, wave to us. And we've got Patrick Tuttle. I call him Mr. P. He's the man. And, you know, all of these people have different gifts in business. It's amazing. I'll let them share a little bit about, you know, kind of why they are excited about this. But let me just kind of go to you first of all, Patrick. I mean,
Sure.
What was it that you saw in Power Lead System that made you go, wow, I need to take a look at this for my marketing?
Well, basically, the very simple theory is the free element of the distribution, but then also the incredible opportunity to customize a free system. You know, we get the free part, which is great, and then, you know, go beyond that, we get to create our own lead system for our own business, and it still doesn't cost us anything. Mm-hmm. So, you know, that to me was pretty incredible. And knowing what I do, I'm all about, you know, giving free things away to people to give them the opportunity to see how something works and how they would like to have the better version of it. But so many times that we find ourselves buying things that people claim it's this and it's that, and you spend the money. I got the shelf back here, if you could see it, it's got dozens and dozens and dozens of those things that we've purchased that are sitting on the shelf that never worked. And this is an incredible opportunity to get this out there, share it with all of the people that's in your organization, and especially small businesses. The small businesses are getting hosed by the SEO environment. A lot of people don't really know what they're doing. I'm not saying anything against guys in SEO, because that's what I do, but they're very, very much overpriced for some of the things that they deliver, and this is a great opportunity for the offline marketers and businesses as well as the online.
Hey, thanks, Patrick. And Patrick, what I've enjoyed about working with you on is that you and I both have a similar philosophy in that you just give value for what? Zero cost. And
Right.
if you're willing to do that, you're going to attract to you people who are willing to pay for what you have to offer as any type of upgrade. So you know what? If we can't prove our worth at free, we don't deserve somebody's business, is the way I look at it. And I think that Michael has proven that over the years with what he does. And Neil Guess, who is the owner of Power Lead System, going to Michael and saying, Michael, I've worked with you since 2005. I've had you develop custom systems. Really, let's take this free lead system and what you've done, and let's combine it with an unbelievable comp plan, and let's really, just really help a lot of people market their business and be rewarded for doing that by sharing it with others. So thanks, Patrick. I look forward to working with you some more. So let me go over to Dave real quick. Dave, what made you say, hey, this is a cool system? You've seen everything out there. Dave, I mean, we know how it is. There's hardly anything we haven't seen, we think. But what I find about the Power Lead system now is that it's introducing a system Michael has had to the world. And as that has been brought into view, people are going, wow, I didn't know this existed. So tell me how it is for you.
I looked at it because of, I guess, the simplicity of how to go and set it up. I mean, myself, as I get into this part of my marketing, I've been doing marketing and I've had other people do my marketing for me. But as I wanted to try some new things and how to have a system that's ready to go, easy to use, all the elements are there. You don't have to go and take weeks to figure it out. That's the difference, because a lot of people say, I need to get going. I want to get going in a hurry. And when the elements are there, I mean, talk about time saving alone. And again, you're using something that has already been proven over the years by, the interaction of how they have the layout done that attracts people to go and give you the information to buy on down the line. I mean, you've got years and years of planning and development into something for the kind of price that they're offering. I mean, it's a no-brainer. And again, having unlimited pages, I have 10 different products that I market in the weight loss industry. Okay, and they say have a squeeze page for every product. Well, okay, a lot of other ones you can't do that and have a system that you can manage in the back end so easily, having all those different pages that you're going to be doing. So that was one of the biggest things that I looked at, is the simplicity, and everything's ready and they know what in the heck they're doing, and I don't have to go and figure it out or go hire somebody. It's going to cost a ton of money, and then they're going to get it wrong, and so then I'm out the money. I love it. It's phenomenal.
Hey, great. Thank you, Dave. And Dave, it's not just about what they've done and how they've had this system. It's millions of dollars that have been put into it. When Michael Price creates a custom system for a direct sales company or somebody like that, it starts at $18,000. Now, raise your hand if you have $18,000 right now you want to spend on one of his custom systems. Okay, none of you are raising your hand. And so all of that technology is brought to the table. We all know, sitting here, how many times we've seen groups get together and say, oh, let's put together something, and we'll act like we've got something, although they have nothing. They get a big list of people, and then when they start charging people, and then months later something comes down the pike. That's not how this is going to be. On September 30th, when this launches, the only reason they're not launching, I mean, the product already exists, is because they're giving people time to actually share their early notifications link with people and get things in place so that when we launch on the 30th, we can all hit the ground running and start using the system. It's going to be a lot of fun. So thank you, Dave. I appreciate you being on here. So let me go over now to Allison and Kevin. I mean, you all have the YCE team, and I mean, my gosh, y'all got this huge team of people that is coming on the Power Lead System platform. What was it? I mean, you know, when you got a team, you got to be careful. You can't just start putting them into something, because you will lose credibility if that you bring them onto does not work. What was it about Power Lead System that made you all go, yes, this is right?
Absolutely. Ladies first.
Ladies first. Okay. Well, one of the things that we really love and what our whole team centers around is the fact that we never put somebody else's primary business down. We do believe that there are other advantages to make more money and support a primary business. Because a lot of times the primary business has a higher dollar auto ship, and although one person may be able to afford that, sometimes you have to bring your team along with you and kind of help them and give them the tools and the resources, also financially, to be able to do it. And this is the only system that Kevin and I have ever seen that at the free level that they can actually customize what they want to promote themselves, which is absolutely amazing. I personally have never seen anything out there. And so a lot of times it would, oh, you can only market Power Lead Systems at that free level. That doesn't really help anybody. That doesn't, it really puts them in a box. It doesn't show them what the whole system can offer. And Dottie, like you said, you know, it's just one of those things that if you show them at the free level everything the system can do to help them, then the income's going to come to them, and then all of a sudden they can support that primary business. We don't believe in marketing or ever putting anybody else's business down. But I can tell you, and I know we're going to get in the compensation plan later, you won't need another business if you have Power Lead Systems. But again, you know, to each his own as far as that goes.
Absolutely, and I think it's all about value too, because we're all on this Google Hangout, and all the people who are joining us, we're all passionate about people. But the reality is the thing about in this industry is you got to give the person who's brand new, never understood this industry, never just a mom who's a stay-at-home mom who's just trying to create some extra income for their family. And listen, I'm clueless to what I got to do, and I'm really on a limited budget. Here, we can get people in action day one, and no matter what their primary company is or what whatever, we can get them making money and really start sharing something that they can be excited about. Everybody in our team is just amazed by the value that Power Lead Systems brings, but also the tools that allow them to grow themselves as well. You know, and being able to take advantage of it. And so we are absolutely excited. To say we're excited is an understatement. I mean, we're up at we're up till 3.
You didn't sleep last night after last night's Google Hangout.
Exactly. And so we're excited to be a part of this team and work with you, Dottie, and our sponsor as well. And so let's have some fun here.
Yeah, I agree. And you know, this is what's so great. It can be as simple or as complex. I've said to Michael, you know, over the past year, Michael, you don't charge enough for this. I mean, honestly, I'd been in so many programs that were, you know, $99 a month and didn't deliver the value. And honestly, his is $30 a month, and it way over delivers. So if I'm a person, you know, especially if I were a big company, a direct sales company, I would be breaking down the door to get this system that they could actually share and make money. Because Absolutely. If you think about it, the biggest reason that some people in companies where they have an auto ship leave is because they can't afford their auto ship. Well, what if we lead with how can I help you grow your business? Isn't that much more effective than somebody going, knock, knock on the door, hey, I got an opportunity for you. You want to join my opportunity? I mean, it's like, you know, everybody's just tired of that approach. But if I knock on, I call this the knock, knock door opener. Knock, knock, you know, hey, listen, I understand that you're in business, you know, or you have a nonprofit, or I would love to help you get the word out about your passion with your nonprofit. Or about your business, you know, your pizza business, or you feel like you're the best dentist in town, or your direct sales company. I would love to help you market what you're doing, and I don't even mention what I do. I mean, how powerful is that? Because people, you know, they want to talk about their own stuff, right? So let's let them talk about it and let's see how we can help them. Now, as we do that, we'll have the ability to expose people to our business or not. I mean, that's up to us. Nobody's going to force you to do that. But the ability to do that from the free level is there. And I think, Allison, that's what you're speaking about.
Yeah,
most of the time with the free level, all you get to do is, expose somebody to their system. You don't get to expose them to your business, and that's going to be a part of it. So I think that's very powerful.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So it works for me. That's what I was saying earlier. Right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Exactly. In parallel, paths with, what they're saying is that you've got the opportunity to have that whole system for free to promote whatever your business is, and it doesn't cost you anything to use it, to see that it could work, to make sure that you are interested in spending that extra money to go to the next level. So we're giving everybody the opportunity for winning and winning and winning to succeed at zero cost.
Yeah.
And to that point, Patrick, I mean, even last night we were learning on the Google Hangout, from the perspective of 7 days free. I mean, being able to use the service, try it out, and say, listen, this is huge value for you. Try us out. We're going to prove to you why you want to be a part of the team. I mean, give me a break. If you don't get it by then, hey, maybe you're not on the right team anyway. But as far as that's concerned, that's exciting stuff.
Sure, absolutely, 100%.
Let's just repeat that again. The free lead system is free forever.
Mm-hmm.
But if you decide, I want to, take this baby for a test run, it's like going to look at a car, and you can look at it for free, and they say, well, guess what? We'll let you test drive it for 7 days.
Exactly.
Well, isn't that cool? And if you don't like what you have in 7 days, you're not going to be charged. But if you do like it, you're going to pay $30 a month. And guess what? If you do like that and you want to use it and you say, wow, I could really share this with people, then you're going to have a business opportunity for another $23.97. And again, nobody's forcing anybody to do this, but if you want to share it with the others and create an income, you can do that. How many times do you get to have a business for like $23 a month? I mean, the system itself is just got to be looked at as a business expense. If you're not in business, of course, you don't need this.
Right.
But I've even had people say, well, hey, when I have the free lead system, am I going to get paid for sharing it free? I go, wait a minute. What makes you think you get to make money, for just doing it for free? You're going to get to keep every other lead, and people say, I don't get to keep them all. I say, well, no. I said, this is kind of like if you go in and Starbucks says, if you drop by Starbucks every day, we're going to give you a free cup of coffee. And so all of us say, hey, let's meet there at the Starbucks. Patrick, Dave, Allison, Kevin, and me, and we're just there, and we look around and we go, well, everybody's drinking lattes. And we walk up the counter and say, hey, we want a latte. And they go, well, that's an upgrade. You're going to have to pay for it. Do you really think all of us are going to slam our Starbucks coffee to the ground and stomp out of there and start going all over Facebook saying, that was a scam, Starbucks only gave me a free cup of coffee? No, we're going to say, wow, I'm going to either keep going and getting my free cup of coffee, or I'm going to upgrade. And that's what we've got the opportunity to do, is upgrade. Now I'm going to ask you, each one of you, Patrick, why would you want to upgrade? What is it about the system more than free that makes you want to have the customization? You're the niche duplicator guy. I mean, oh, man, that's going to be another hangout, y'all, what we're doing with that. We're spinning out, I'm telling you, unique content. We are actually right now, Dave, Patrick, and I, we're not only on this platform, we have this live hangout running on our pages going all over Google. It's just wild right now. So, Patrick, why are you going to be getting a custom system?
Well, there's no question that we see the value of what has been given to us with one particular page that we can use on the free lead system and PLS. So now, with all the customization, with all the various landing pages, with the back office, it got years and years and years, of proven trackability with it. Who in their right mind utilizing this? Look, I'm not, Kevin and your beautiful wife over there. I'm a techie guy. There's actually lights on in my room right now. Okay, so I don't build businesses, so to speak. I build tools to help businesses, but anyway, that's another story. But the whole point is, I went in to look to see how many people are signed up in the genealogy. And I only sent this out to a handful of people. Trust me. I mean, I got almost 200 people.
Yeah.
200 people, right? Now, to me, I've never had 200 people in anything I've ever built, ever. I've had 60,000 people that are in systems that we built, but they were so this is, to me, just more than a no-brainer. I mean, this is just an incredible falling off a log, turnips off of a truck. If you don't utilize the system and see what the power of it is, because people will share it because there is great value, and that's the key, Dottie. People wouldn't be doing this, and Kevin, you guys wouldn't be sharing this if there wasn't the great value beyond or incorporated in the free.
Right.
See what I'm saying? There's got to be the value no matter what you do, because you can give anything away, and if people don't like it, it doesn't matter. It's just another thing that you gave away that nobody likes. But when you see someone, like myself, that can just pass it out to a few people, and I look and see there's 200, I'm like flabbergasted. It's just got to work. You know what I'm saying? Awesome. And Allison, I'm sure you can attest to that. That there's people that are going to become part of this that you sent it to that would never become part of what the people that you're sending it to are going to be part of, because they see the value, they see it's free, and then they look at this next category of, well, $30. Okay, well, that $30 is going to get me to another level of generating business for my business, not necessarily the PLS, but they're going to find out that they better understand how it works with the PLS, because they're going to make more money with the PLS than they will with their main business if they're, I don't want to say entry level, but they're not power hitters, right? We're just talking the average guy, average gal. And that's what we are all about, every one of us on here. We want to make sure, I know that I do, and Dave and Dottie, and as you do too, we want to make sure that everybody that participates in something actually can win.
Yeah.
Wow. What a novel thought. I want to change that 97 and 3 to 3 and 97.
Yeah.
Good.
I hear you. Well, let me go to you, Dave, too, and just add to that, Patrick, thank you, that when you go to that $30 level, you get to keep every single lead, okay, and so if you want to keep it for free, that's fine, but guess what? If I brought you in and you stay at free, I'm getting every other one of your leads. You're driving traffic to me. And I don't mind that, I mean, I'm okay with that. But I would rather you help yourself and keep every one of those leads for your business. Because, Dave, I know you're doing great things in the weight loss business, which is amazing, and combined with the niche duplicator, you're kind of going off the charts. We are. Oh, man, we've got some things. We just go every day and see that we're ranking on page 1 of Google without going and buying Google AdSense words and paying top prices for those keywords. So, Dave, why are you going to be upgrading to the custom system?
Well, again, because of the value and the features and what I'm looking to do is that I'm one that I'd like to take the tools and implement the tools and make them work the best that I possibly can. And with being able to do the upgrade and have the value and the tools, because, another thing is I set up distributors actually globally. I have distributors throughout the United States and other countries. And again, this is a tool for them to build their business, which I've been teaching them. You need to build your list and market to the list. Well, guess what? Nobody's implemented. People, this is an easy thing to do, and you need to get on this so that you can have a list, build your list, and market to your list. It's a simple system that you can get into, and that's why I'm going to do the upgrade and share, because, again, all right, I'm about having multiple sources of income, and this is another easy way I can do that by helping out my distributors becoming more successful, and I'm going to make a little bit of money, but they can't touch the price of this. I haven't seen any other system like this that has the value and the tools and the options that this system has for that kind of price. So, again, as I say, it's a no-brainer. I'm not going to lose any hair over that deal.
Well, hey, thanks, Dave. That weight loss product's not working for that hair, is it?
Yeah, it's not intended for that.
Oh, that's another product. And you know what? We've got a system to help you market that when you find the one that grows hair on your head.
You know what? I'm about simplicity. That's why it's the way that it is. So it's so simple.
Oh, I like it.
Blue Gene, it's gone. Okay.
Well, you know, what's funny about building systems, Patrick, you know, he builds systems. I was very upfront with Patrick from the beginning. I said, look, I am not the person that builds systems, but I'm going to tell you what, if I find a system that works, I'll put myself up against anybody for training on it, for sharing it, for showing people how. I mean, I'm all over a system that works and implementing them in the correct manner to help other people grow their business in whatever way I can. But I love that Patrick's really good at creating those. What's he doing up there? What is your little knife about? Wait a minute, we lost you. What'd you say? Oh, your microphone's off. I know it's good stuff. Come back on.
Yeah. I said we all know what happens if it doesn't work.
Oh, yeah, there you go. The knife. Oh, me.
We'll find you.
Well, listen, no, we can get on and on about that. So Kevin and Allison, why are you all going to, you know, upgrade to this custom system? What is it about that?
Well, I think it's, I mean, you know, just not to be repetitive, but I mean, the tools that we're going to get just from just a practical, if Alice and I were brand new, never even starting a business, never being a home-based business, I mean, it would just be a wealth of knowledge, just be able to access that and start being able to use it. And you know, and that's the sort of way we grade, you know, opportunities is how easy is it for the new person to take advantage of it. But also, you got a lot of people out there who are traditional network marketers who are trying to cut into, you know, we got a guy who's with, you know, 20,000 people in another company, you know, and, you know, belly to belly kind of people. I said, listen, I love that piece of it, but I really want to take advantage of the technology. I said, this is the reason we're upgrading, and this is the reason you should upgrade. Because guess what? We're going to give you the tools that you can start using those, and while you're still being you and having fun being you, you're using technology to your advantage, and all of a sudden your business can grow that much faster.
Also, you know, the customization is really, you know, what struck me about it. In addition to the tools, everything is 100% customizable. So, you know, even if, you know, your primary focus is attracting nonprofits or small business owners, I kind of think back to Kevin and I, one of our first businesses together was 8 retail cell phone stores. And, you know, if we had some of these marketing tools even then, and just the wealth of information that Upgrade gives you, that alone for a business owner, that's an entire marketing budget right there for simply $30. Are you kidding me?
Exactly.
We spent more than that going to Kinko's and print out flyers, you know, and it's just an immense value. There's an extreme value at the free system, but it's never been in my business to, I mean, we help our team build their business, but I'm not going to build somebody else's. So I don't want to give my leads away unnecessarily. You know, they're mine. I worked hard for them. And I don't recommend anybody who's out there watching that do that either.
Exactly.
It's just, hey, we listen, we'll take them. You know, we're not going to turn them away. But, you know, be a good business owner. $30, keep everybody you contact. It's kind of a no-brainer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, thanks for your insight there. You know, one of the things I want to add is that I've had people say to me, well, Dottie, I've never done this type of marketing, you know, and I go, you know, that's okay. That's why the free system is good for you to just put out a link when we launch on the 30th, and it's one link. And when you send out that link, that invites somebody to get a free lead system. And all the autoresponders are already set up with that. You don't have to worry about going in there and doing that. So that just in and of itself is a benefit. And I say to them, look, if you're in business today, whether you're offline or online or whatever, it's not a matter of if you're going to build a list in the future.
Right.
It's a matter of when.
Right.
One day the light bulb will go off, and you will really get it that the person with the biggest list wins. You know, and when you have that trust with that list, then as you encounter new things that might be of benefit to them, you will share that. And because you've built that trust with that list, they will believe you. Now, not everybody that gets something that you share with them is going to get that. Don't get me wrong. But if it's something that's of value to them, they will do that because you've created that sense of trust. So, you know, and I think we've gone over enough about the value of the free system, the customizable. I want to cover something, you know, before we get off this you know, hangout today. And I'll leave it to the end because, you know, so many people, I hate those kind of things where they they start off with, hey, you're not living in a house you want to live in, and you're not driving the car you want to drive. It is so demeaning and put down. I mean, we have awesome,
I totally agree.
intelligent,
Totally agree.
bright people who have already built great incomes who are using this. So it doesn't matter where you're at, but I'm not going to demean people by saying, oh, you don't live in the house you want to live in. I mean, come on. Let's get beyond that kind of marketing, right? So the reason I leave about the reward system to the end is because if you don't have a product that's of value, why try to get rewarded on something? I mean, I just don't understand that when people don't even think they have something good, they want to, you know, pawn it off on somebody and make some money. So we do have a tremendous comp plan, and it's called the 100% commissions, okay? Now, it has a twist. I'm going to tell you the twist is called accelerated leverage, okay?
Fire it up.
Oh, yeah. What's unique about this is we have what's called a two-level system, your pay line and a pass-up. Now, what people usually don't like about a pass-up system is they get 0, and they're like, I don't want to pass up those people. Well, this system has come up with a tremendous pay plan where you keep every lead if you upgrade. You pay $23.97 for the opportunity to share the system and make money. And when you do, every other one through your first 10, that means 5 people are going to be rolled up. I call it, instead of a spillover, it's a spill up system. And that's like a pay it forward. Awesome. Yep. So in this spill up system, those are going to go up, but you're not going to lose them, because what people don't like about losing them is they don't like losing the ability to create income there. So in this, every other one through the first 10, you'll get a 50% match. And then on the 5th person, every 5th person after those initial 10 people where every other one was rolled up, you'll get a 50% match. What does that mean? That means that that person that rolls up is making $5,000 a month. You will make $2,500. Now, last night, an incredible thing was announced. Not only on your roll-ups, but on your pay line. On your pay line, you're going to make 50% match. Now, those of you who were on that hangout last night, did that make you just kind of like want to really get busy through the 30th and share this with people so that they'll not only have a great system but have great income they can establish? I mean, Kevin and Allison, I know you all were on there. What did you think when you heard that?
No, because if I was there, I wouldn't have slept last night, and I needed my sleep.
You know, the great things about Hangouts is that we have people watching around the world. I know Pearlie, I want to give a shout out to you because she's in Malaysia, and it's 2 a.m. in the morning. And I said, well, you can watch the recording. She says, oh, if I don't do it now, I probably won't get it done. So, Pearlie, thank you very much in Malaysia. So, Patrick, okay, so Patrick stays up all night. He can watch it on the recording anytime. But so, Allison and Kevin, why don't you tell us, because I know you were on there.
Well, absolutely. I mean, you know, here's the thing is, you know, the number one reason, and there's some companies that have done some incredible things on the pass-up program. I mean, you know that we can all sit here and talk about, and they've sort of set the culture of the pass-up system. So we don't have to really go out and sell that process, but really the difference is it's really sort of highlighted the negative, just like what Dottie was just talking about. Is really, do I want to lose Allison? Allison's so sharp, or I don't want to lose a Dottie, or I don't want to lose a Patrick because I'm friends with them. And I love Dottie, but I don't want it to pass up to Dottie. Well, guess what happens now is with this compensation plan, not only do I can still be completely vested into Allison and helping Allison's business grow, because even if she did pass up. But all of a sudden, this other check match where, guess what? All the people on my pay lines I get a check match on, oh my gosh! I mean, give me a break. How, I'm sitting there thinking, how in the world are they going to do that? And I sat up till around 3:30 in the morning to figure it out, but I did figure it out. But the fact is this is exciting stuff, folks. Now, it's really, if you look at traditional network marketing, one of the greatest things that network marketing did in this industry over the last 30 to 60 years is it made you invest your time into people by the compensation plan. Well, guess what? That's exactly what Power Lead Systems has done. It's forced you to be able to help and incentivize you on every position in your business. So I don't have to worry about the person that passed up. It's helping. Dottie's going to help them because they passed up to Dottie. I'm going to invest my time because I'm getting a 50% check match, and I want them to be blessed. And I'm going to help go and continue to help the folks in my personal line system as well. So, folks, you've got something very, very special. Am I wrong about that?
No, you're absolutely right. And, you know, for anybody else who may not be a numbers person, like I am not, you know, even sitting here, half of what Kevin just said kind of went over my head. But, you know, the fact of the matter is it is really simple. You get money every time you personally refer somebody to the program. Some of those go up to your sponsor. That's a good thing because you want to be a sponsor to those people that you referred.
Exactly.
But instead of losing out on money, which is what happens traditionally, you get 50% of what they make. I understand 50%, but then it goes a step further because then everybody that person brings in who I sponsored, then I get 50% of their check. So
right.
Check match.
Check match, yeah. I get a 50% check match. So no matter how you look at it, all I have to say is money, money.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Allison, I kind of see your eyes rolling back in your head. It's kind of like, let me wrap my head around it. You know, even as you're saying it, you can hardly believe it. One of the greatest things I've heard about this is I'm talking about huge marketing people calling me and saying, Dottie, now that I know this even exists, I got to tell you, even if I weren't going to be rewarded for sharing it with people, I would use the system. That's about as good a testimony as you can get. And for those of you who are watching, I mean, if you go to the links that people are sharing with you, you'll notice that I gave a testimony. And a lot of people said, you know, they asked me because people know I just don't do that, quite honestly, you know. And it's because I was successfully using it. I believed in the system. But I had to go over and ask Neil, hey, Neil, you're the guy with Power Lead System. I don't know you right now. But I knew that Michael trusted in him, and I had to get to know him. I drilled him on questions. And the reason I'm bringing this up, because I'm going to ask Patrick, I mean, we know that past the $30 level, there is also going to be in the future, you know, for end of the year, $150 level. But I want to go on record and say that I told Neil, you know, I'll pull my testimony if we don't have value at the $150 level. Folks, I'm not into doing things where the value's not delivered. If there's value there, more power to it. Because, see, that makes us a sustainable model. If we don't have the clear value that's easily tracked, that's what people call a money game. We don't want to be a part of anything like that. And we know that this is a good system. So, absolutely. Patrick, what do you think when you think about that next level?
Well, obviously, we've had an opportunity to learn a little bit about what's coming in that level, and when you think about the tools that we need, you know, tools are tools, but you still have to have somebody teach you how to use them. We still, you know, I need a mentor, you need a mentor. We've got some very powerful people that are going to be donating, you know, their training time that they get $500, you know, for their courses. You know, there's a number of people that are going to be participating to give these values at this level. So if you were to go out and buy these independently, you know, I know that I'm hopeful of putting in a program of mine, you know, that's valued at close to $100 a month, just and it's far better than anything else. But beside that, all of these people are coming together to create the value. But, you know, the one thing that Neil was talking about the other day, Dottie, that was, you know, struck me is, a lot of people don't put value in mentoring.
Yeah.
They really don't. And, you know, they see somebody, you know, they think, oh, you know, they're way overpriced. But here you got guys that know what to do. You know, they've been there, they've done it, they can help, they can teach. And it's going to be a fraction of the cost if you were to go out and buy these services all by themselves independently. So knowing what's coming and seeing some of the things that we're in store for on that level, you know, once again, it just becomes another step in the no-brainer history of the PLS environment.
Yeah. Hey, thanks, Patrick. And, you know, I want people to know, hey, I got value at the $30 level, and that's why I'm willing to go to that $50 level, because I need it. It's going to help my business. And, Dave, I mean, what do you think about that next level? I mean, how does that impact your thinking on how you share this with people?
Well, you know, to me, in some ways, it's uncomprehendable because, you know, how everybody works and who they know and how it can grow out. It just like blows me away for what can we do and how we can do this. And again, some of the people I know they know that I don't know that it can grow out incredible. And so I look at it as, you know, just with what people I know, I'm excited to have that. And then being able to go to this next level, the way that's going to be, it's like, okay, wow, what? And I can't even imagine what's going to take place. Because it could be
I can't wait to see the final package. I'm sure
I hear you. I hear you.
Not going to be the final package.
Yeah. Well, let me just kind of end up with here, just reminding people that it is on that 50% match. It's on everyone you personally sponsor on your pay line, not just your pass up. So that's very profound what the opportunity is. And so I think we can expect value to be delivered all the way around because that's who Michael Price is. He has great integrity as a person. That's who Neil Guess is. And that's been my experience. You know, all I can share is my personal experience with them. And when I get on calls with Neil and Michael and you know, before this was announced last night, I knew that it was going to be coming and you know, was able to personally share with a few of you all, get ready. This is going to be really exciting. So I just want to thank each of you for taking the time. I know we went longer than we had said we were going to, but I think we hopefully laid it out for people why get the free lead system, why get the customizable system, and why share it with people. That's the triple bonanza that you have available with this opportunity. So please get back to the person who invited you to this if you're not already on the early notifications list, and get on that. And what's that you're saying, Patrick? Let's see. Knock, knock. There you go. Patrick's got it. It's the knock, knock. It's the door opener. It's how we're going to move forward, how we're going to help other people. And in the process of helping other people, guess what? You're going to help yourself. And that's just a win all the way around. So thanks, Patrick, for being on here. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate you a lot. And Kevin and Allison, we'll look forward to seeing you all on another Hangout. Bye for now.
Very good. Thank you, Dottie. We appreciate you.
Bye-bye.
Okay,
Thanks.
you're most
Nice meeting you
welcome.
guys.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye-bye.